Eagles going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he's got some space here. 49 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. As the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown? Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
43.
Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Now.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Adams, the man in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he will lose yards back to the 34-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction. That's 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 103 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Now! Ready? Hey, we're good! 6:37.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. 43 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Carlson now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Raiders 17, Chiefs nothing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Looking for Kelce there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
One down.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They are certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
So first and 10 after a big mistake on fourth down with a penalty. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to... field, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
93. 93.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.